Hi designers, welcome to Design Mentor Studio. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about auto layout. Auto layout is a unique feature in Figma apart from other designing tools such as Adobe XD, InVision, Sketch, and so on. But learning auto layout clumsy, but if you learn advancedly, it will help you to create very responsive design, and also it will help you to save your time. I will cover what is auto layout and the difference between frame and auto layout. The frame and auto layout are characterized indifferently, and I will show you with examples. So dive into auto layout. Auto layout is flexible resizing element within a frame. Suppose you have two, three elements and you want to add them into the auto layout, and you're gonna set this file into a preferred value. Based on that, the auto layout would behave what you have added those value. Maybe you are confusing about the theory, but to demonstrate, I'm gonna create some shape and we can add them into the auto layout frame. And I will teach you three different way you can add a file into the auto layout. For that, I'm gonna just create a shape. For that, I'm just press R for creating a shape, and I'm gonna just drag a shape here. You can see a beautiful shape. And you can just add some fill. You can add this way, or I'm gonna go to my variable collection. These are my variable collection, you can see here, and I'm gonna apply my favorite color, that is green, and I'm gonna just duplicate this shape for representing a text, and we can add them into height would be 32 pixel, and that represent, that's a big text, and we need a base text, and that will be 24 pixel, and I'm going to select, and I'm going to select, and I'm going to select once again, and we need a button you can add, and 64 pixel, that means the buttons, and we can change the color. I'm going to select the light gray, that means this is representing our text. So we have just created our shape. So next we need to convert this shape into auto layout frame. For that, initially you just select all of the elements, and you can see our all of the elements we have selected. Three different method you can just a file into the auto layout. For that, just hover over this area, your selected area, and just simply right click on your mouse, and you can see this method we can add a file into auto layout. After hitting this file would be a auto layout. We can just see what is happening next. You can see this file is now under auto layout custody. That means you can ensure this icon means this file is now under auto layout, and under beneath you can see this icon means this is a frame. So always remember this icon is always for auto layout, and I'm gonna just remove auto layout feature, and you can add different method. After selecting element, go to the right side panel, you can see from here you can a file add into the auto layout. You can see here after hitting this, these are two methods you can use a file into the auto layout, and I'm gonna just deselect all. And the third method is very interesting, and it should be like, if you are using this method, you should be act like a professional, and it will enhance your confidence when you are working on Figma file. So I will tell you the third method. Just select all of the elements and just look at your keyboard. You can see shift, and above you can see A. So that means after simultaneously you are pressing shift plus A, the file converted into auto layout. You can see here. See, this file is now under auto layout custody. On the right side panel, you can see auto layout properties. You can align horizontally and vertically as well as wrap feature. Figma recently launched wrap features that help designers to create a responsive design as easy as pie, and we can discuss later. And you can align vertically, you can align horizontally. After hitting that, the align would be changed. You can see here. Now this is aligned vertically, and I come back to, so after that you can see underneath the this icon, you can see this. After hovering, you can see the red line indicating that means each element separated space between 24 pixel. You can see from here to here the gap is 24 pixel. You can see here. You can change different method. You can simply change from here, just manually add, or if you have a good variable collection, you can change from here. I'm gonna select 16 pixel manually. So that means you can add padding. If you want, add padding horizontal and vertically same values for that, or same or different values, but you can add in a different method. For that, just select the frame and just hover over here and just press command. If you are using Windows, you can use alt and just press and just click left side on your mouse, and you can see this indicate if you can add value here. I can add value 32. That means if I apply this 32, the horizontal and vertical value should be 32 pixel. Also I can add 24, also add 32 and the 24. So we can, this is 32 and this 32 and also this 24. We can add padding this way. Here 32 pixel, here 32. Every padding would be 32 pixel. But if you want to change a left side padding 24 pixel instead of 32 pixel, you can change manually. Just come over here. You can see individual padding and just click, then it will express. Now you can see the four side of the padding. Just click here. Instead of 32, you can add the value 24 pixel. After hitting the padding value from 32 to 24, you can reduce the, you can see the difference. You can see now this is 24, now this is 32. Also you can you can change value from here. Just select the frame and you can just hover here. Now this is represent, we can change from here. We don't need to right side panel. Instead you can just click here, and you can just select from here. So these are the padding values we can change from here. And also you can see this section. This section means we can change the alignment. To demonstrate, we can add some modification. For that, I'm gonna just add some fill. I'm also adding fill from my variable collection, and I'm just applying white surface background. And we can reduce the width for the text. And we can add some corner radius. So now everything aligned from left side to right side. But if you want to add from the right side to left side, for that just select the frame and you can see this icon. You can just change the direction from here. I can change from here. Wait, you can change from here. If you want the text center, you can just align it center. How cool is that? Now you can see two type of card I have created here. One is under auto layout. I already mentioned about this icon and properties. And this is under a frame. You can see this icon is under in the frame. And how you can create a frame? Simply just press F on your keyboard, and you can see we can just drag a frame here, or you can just after clicking F, you can go to the right side. You can see as many devices here. You can just create a frame for phone users, tablet, desktop, presentation, and so on. So I'm gonna select a MacBook Air frame. So I can simply create a landing page for a website, and I can just organize buttons, text, and images for creating a landing page. But on the other hand, people are creating a landing page using auto layout. We can just apply shift A, then this under a auto layout. But I just go with frames rather than auto layout, because frame more convenient for a designers when we are designing or something for our project. And but my element is under auto layout. The auto layout we have already discussed it, and we can now discuss the major difference between frames and auto layout. You can see I have a card is under auto layout. So just imagine if you created a card under auto layout, and you have designed around 10 web pages or 20 web pages, and in the end your decision was made wrong, so you need to delete, or this button don't deserve here, you need delete that button and make more user experience for your product. So if you delete this button, the under auto layout frame automatically compress that space based on our preferred value. So then we don't need to individually go to individually each element, each card, and we don't need to change that button area. So you can see here, if I hit that delete button, the button would be disappear and the space would be compressed in auto layout feature. You can see here after hitting delete button, you can see here automatically Figma uh, manage that space. On the other side, in under frame, I have same UI, but it's in frame, and I made that decision. I want this button here. I need to delete this button, and after hitting that, the button would disappear here, but the space the space would be there. So to make more professional look, I need to drag manually. So just imagine I have just used this card on around 30 to 30 web pages. So I need that change. I just go to the each web pages and change manually, and it will super frustrated. Also, it's our wasting our time, and also we feel chaotic when we are designing something with in frame rather than auto layout. So now we have discussed about how we can create a auto layout. Just select the text and we can add from here. Also we can add from our keyboard button shift plus A, but we need to remove auto layout. How we can do that? Just select that frame and right click on your mouse, and you can see remove auto layout. And also just notice you can see this icon is represent in auto layout, but after removing auto layout, the Figma automatically this auto layout converted into frame. You can the icons see the icons change to frame from the auto. Also you can remove auto layout from your keyboard. For that, just apply option shift. If you are using Windows, you can use alt plus shift A. You can see we can remove auto layout using our keyboard. So we have covered auto layout basic feature, how we can add a frame into auto layout, and you can remove, as well as we have just explored about auto layout properties. Now I'm going to wrap up this session, but we didn't finish auto layout, because we need to explore minimum and a maximum value feature, and also Figma recently launched new feature wrap. That's very interesting feature we can explore in next chapter or next tutorial. And I believe you enjoyed and you have also learned something new. And if you like this tutorial, please subscribe, share, and hit that bell icon. Every Saturday, updating Figma content so you can learn something from here. So, thank you for watching. Stay tuned until Saturday.